Hello and welcome to this demonstration of acupuncture. I'm Dr. Ray Himmelman LeBlanc, and I'm an acupuncturist and Chinese medicine provider at the Y. I'm so excited to share this modality with you because I think it's something that's really commonly misunderstood, and I want to break down some of what to expect when you get acupuncture and also some of how it works. Some of the benefits that I'm going to focus on today are how acupuncture can be used to treat the nervous system, and through treating the nervous system, support health for the body in terms of digestion, mental health, and also immunity. My model, Ms. Jackson, has so generously offered to let me demonstrate some acupuncture on her today. I'm going to start by cleaning her skin with an alcohol swab. I'm just going to gently cleanse the skin in the areas where I'm going to insert the acupuncture needles. So let's talk for a second about acupuncture needles. A lot of people don't know what they look like and expect an acupuncture needle to look like one of the needles that are used to inject a vaccine into your arm. Those needles are so much bigger and so much scarier than these tiny little friends. So acupuncture needles are single-use, surgical steel, and they come in pre-sterilized little packages like this one that I'm holding. Many acupuncturists have a technique where they use a guide tube to tap the needles in, but what you're going to see today is a classical technique where I insert the needle freehand. So people are often afraid of the needles, and one of the most common questions that I hear when someone's trying acupuncture for the first time is, does it hurt? Usually what I say is, well, let me try inserting one needle and you tell me. The most common response I hear after a person experiences their first acupuncture needle is, oh, was that all? So I'm working today on some points that are called back shu points. And these points are along the ridge of the paraspinal muscles on either side of the spine. And these needles are really wonderful at stimulating the spinal nerves that come out at different places along the back and access the entire body's energy, as well as stimulating nerves that innervate all of the major organs of the body and also all of the muscles in the back. So I'm going to start by finding my place, counting the spine. This is something you'll often experience if you're receiving a back treatment in acupuncturist. You'll feel the acupuncturist finding their way along your spine. Each acupuncture point has a specific location, and acupuncturists are trained to be able to find these points because we know what the anatomy feels like. And so we use the bones, the muscles, and the joints to cross-reference and make sure we're placing the needles in the exact right position in order to achieve the results that we're looking for. Does that feel okay, Ms. Jackson? Awesome. So when I insert the acupuncture needles, I hold this thicker part, which is the handle, and then I allow the shaft to just gently slide into the muscle tissue. And here I've got a set of points that correspond to the 5 elements in Chinese medicine. So when we talk about health in the body, we talk about a balance in Chinese medicine between these different 5 elemental energies. Each one corresponds to a different organ system of the body and also a different aspect of the emotional body. So as I'm treating her physical body, as I'm stimulating the immune system, as I'm stimulating these muscles, as I'm stimulating her digestive organs, as I'm stimulating her nervous system by accessing these spinal nerves, as there's a message going up from her spine to the brain and then back down to these muscles and back down into these organs, I'm also relaxing the nervous system. And Ms. Jackson is going to feel a sense of calm and peace come over her as there's a gentle spike to the nervous system when the needles are inserted, and then a nice drop into a relaxed state. After I insert the needles, then what I'll do next is I'll leave the patient to rest for about 20 minutes. And during that time, I'll have a heat lamp on her back so she feels nice and cozy. And I'll have some soft music playing in the background, and I'll give her a little buzzer so that if she does need me for any reason, she can just hit the button and I'll come running back, just check on her. But generally, people just get into the zone and it becomes very meditative, or maybe even people take a nap during the acupuncture session. After the session is over, I will come back and remove the needles, and then I'll have the patient get up, get dressed, and come on out. And usually they feel energized, they feel like they just woke up from a wonderful nap, a little bit of a restart. If there was any anxiety or stress coming into the treatment, I hear all the time, wow, I feel so much more relaxed. Wow, my anxiety is gone. So it's really common for people to walk out of acupuncture really feeling great and ready for the rest of their day. So obviously, in this case, I already know Ms. Jackson and she's agreed to do this demo. But if she were a patient coming in to see me at George Wellbeing, I would begin with a thorough intake in which I would ask the patient to reflect on what are their health goals? What are places of imbalance in their life? How do we use acupuncture and Chinese medicine to create whole person health and well-being? So in that process of a reflection, we're going to identify where are there areas of imbalance that acupuncture and Chinese medicine can support creating rebalancing, nourishing the body, moving things that might feel stuck. These are going to be physically, energetically, and even emotionally. So acupuncture is used to make connections in the body where there may be areas of disconnect. So disconnect can happen because of stress and anxiety. Sometimes we feel disconnected from our body because we're so in our heads, thinking all the time, being stressed or anxious about work, about family, about life in general. And so bringing the acupuncture needles, we connect back into the body, we bridge that gap between the mind and the body, and thus restore health. So acupuncture is a really effective way to move areas of stagnation. From a Chinese medicine perspective, pain is stagnation. So if someone is experiencing pain, say in their shoulder, bringing an acupuncture needle there to help break up tissue adhesions, to help soften, tighten fascia, moving that stagnation, moving that area of stuckness is going to relieve the pain, and it's so effective in that way. Acupuncture is going to restore this overall balance that we're trying to achieve between what we call the 5 elements in Chinese medicine, but what we mean from a Western understanding is really restoring this balance between all parts of the body and all parts of the self. I hope this demonstration inspires you to want to learn more about traditional Chinese medicine. To do so, please check out some of our other videos demonstrating other Chinese medicine modalities. Take care and good luck on your healing journey.